And I'm still waiting for you to prove that I lied about anything. So what you gonna call Paul a liar next? She just lied. You trying to say Paul gonna be lying on you for no reason? Because that's what you're doing with me. You saying I'm lying on you. And I ain't lied not once, like I said on this app. I don't have no reason to lie. I don't have no reason to Photoshop shit. I stand on everything I say. But I guess you going to tell something else, right? And let me guess. I can literally guess who's in your live right now. Because there's 116 people over here, right? And y'all know our family ain't that big. So I can only imagine who's in her live in her comment section. No, I'm not talking about my regulars. I'm not talking about y'all, the people that support her or anything like that. I'm just pretty sure there are a lot of other people that are full members, everything else in her live. No, I'm not talking about you, City Cat. I'm talking about other people, like the Cubans, the Daewoo's, and people along those lines. Yeah, I told Paul that was the reason she ended her live because somebody said Paul was in the comment section. Oh, hmm, hmm. I'm telling you, man, when the guilty, y'all act so guilty every time, every fucking time. I mean, the guilt just pour out of y'all fucking pores. And I'm sorry. I read the comment that communication is key. That was the message that I sent to iCreep through Pool was I don't feel comfortable speaking or communicating with iCreep. I honestly have zero trust for her. And I'm sorry to say that, y'all. That's my opinion. I have zero trust for her. But that was the message that I gave Pool to give to her. I watch iCreep send me messages on WhatsApp at almost 3 in the fucking morning. And I ignored every last one of them for a reason. I watched her send me messages and then delete them. You know the last person that sent me messages and started deleting them? Miss Cryzone. There's no reason why she should be texting me at almost 3 in the morning on WhatsApp. You know, a 40-year-old man that's married. And that's a reason why I do not trust her. No, I am in my 40s. I never said 30. I ain't seen 30 in a good 3 years. You never hear that come out my mouth. I know I'm getting older now because usually people say 20s. I be looking at them weird as shit, like 20s. Where the fuck you get 20s from? Y'all hate it. I literally had a conversation before I started this live and saying this was so disappointing and I really don't want to do it, but it has to be done. Like, once I see something, I cannot unsee it. Thank you, Miss D. Like, once I see something, I can't unsee it. It's like the same thing that happened with Alicia. Even though me and Alicia were cool, I mean, what she did was wrong, and I definitely had to speak on that. Same thing when it came to with Soap, right? When Soap do things that I don't agree with, I speak on it. I speak with him, and I'll speak on it live. But this had to be done. It's got to be done, and there's more to come. There is absolutely more to come. I want y'all to start preparing yourselves. There are going to be a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of questions, and it's going to get worse. Because again, there's a lot of information that I do not speak on for a specific reason. One thing you do is you don't show your whole hand. And they know at this point, if they ain't got it by now, they know I'm better than them. And they really cannot fuck with me. I just see So coming here. Like, why is y'all asses coming in here? Oh no, that wasn't her. So again, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna keep reiterating this shit, but y'all literally watched her lie on Paul. And I don't know why you was told or why you stopped your live because Paul came in the comment section, but you owe her an explanation. The why you think you would, I don't know why you think it was okay for you to come on this app and lie on her. Like, I wasn't going to call it out and say, no, I did not say anything like that. When you, like I said, when you lying about stuff that don't even need to be lied about, y'all should be paying attention. Doesn't matter, y'all will defend the worst behavior. No. Only predators defend worst behaviors. Predator protectors. Wait, Blaze, listen, did you say you didn't mean to offend her? I say that all the time. That doesn't equal an apology. She said I was out here apologizing. She used those words, not me. So if she need to correct herself, that's on her, not me. Because I ain't give out no apology. Because I still feel the same way. If not, even more now. Apology does not, I mean, I'm sorry, me saying that it does not equal an apology. Not even close. Because I had nothing to apologize for. Even when people were inboxing me telling me to apologize, I didn't apologize. Because I know what I said. I don't have to lie about anything. And again, like I said, y'all can go back to that video that she posted. You clearly hear me say the only person I had a conversation with about eye creep was Sobe about this situation. And police and Pool, but we already knew that. I never had no conversation with Flabby about her. And oh yeah, that reminds me. Flabby did send me a message. When that live happened with Sobe, she sent me a message. I don't even believe I replied back to it or opened it. Because Flabby was the first one to send me a message. Then it was Polisa. And the only person that I spoke about it to was Polisa because, like I said, I wasn't even in the live. I didn't see it. And again, I don't know. The reaching on top of that with the lying, I don't know what else I got to show y'all. And I literally said IP and, pings. I don't know if y'all know what a ping is, but iCreep does. And when you're pinging with Flabby's page, you know what that means. Because when I looked at Flabby's page, yours came up with the match, along with Blaze's worst nightmare and 4 other people that I'm not going to bring their names up yet. That don't lie. Save myself. I don't need to save myself. Wasn't even no saving needed. This was it. They packed themselves into this corner. I do, but I know she was set up because of her strength, and they were wrong for that. Who was set up? Is Sissy in here? Who's Sissy? Ooh. Yo, gay body heat be out of control. Oh, I think, I don't know, Lisa might be knocked out by now. Like I said, she wanted to speak on her own time. And that's exactly what I'm going to let her do. This is a lot to take in for her, I'm pretty sure. No, he doesn't sweat. He just, his body heat just radiates. Whew. Flabby is a black woman chasing pillows. No, it's just the way his body heat is. It's nothing like physically or anything like that. It's just the way his body just it's always warm. Oh, trust me, I'm not done speaking on it. It's a lot more clarification that people need to know about. But I'm going to watch y'all moves before I do. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to walk all of y'all down. I'm going to walk y'all all down one by one. I'm doing it as we speak. And half of y'all don't even know it yet. And I'm only speaking to specific people. I see your troll Instagram pages. I see your troll fucking TikTok pages. There's a whole list. I never thought a lot of y'all would be on this list. Some I wish I could just take the fuck off. Yeah, you won't be finding that out no time soon. Don't even ask for the list. I wouldn't even do it. I guarantee you, more than likely, a lot of y'all find out the list and who's on it when y'all start getting served. I know that much. Some people, I am going to let them continue their things that they flying under the radar and they not. I'm just going to sit back and watch your moves, watch what you say, watch the phony shit come out your mouth one by one motherfucking one. Hey, she got the bag. Did you mean to come up? Did you want to come up? Or was that a mistake? Oh, it's Paul. I'm sorry, Paul. I be forgetting you using her page sometimes.
Yeah, because I don't have access. So I just woke up, and I'm not flabby.
Sorry to wake
I know
you up
I
to
just said I
this.
just woke up. That doesn't mean I'm flabby.
That was a good one.
But yeah. So I just spoke to iCreep, and I can see how when someone says, I didn't mean to offend them, that was not my intention, that can be perceived as an apology. That's number one. But I do want to say, because I haven't said really anything publicly on this platform, but you and I have spoke behind the scenes about this whole situation, and I've expressed how I felt. I'm always honest with you about how I feel about things. And for me, this is very reminiscent of Tanya. I'm going to tell you why.
I remember you telling me this. This is why I get it.
Because Tanya would say a lot of things out there. I got data. I got this. I got that. Even when she was calling me an op, and she called, then she started calling the girls an op, and then she started calling City Cat an op. Like, all this stuff was thrown out there without any proof at all. There was never any proof of anything. She would just put things together, stitch things together. And for a while, I would let people and you would sit there and co-sign it with her. And that shit, I told you, that shit used to be really hurtful to me. But, I just let it go, because I was like, she's going to have to show proof or whatever. So for me at this point, it feels the same, because it's a lot of things said without proof. And I'm not saying, I don't want to come off like you're a liar. I told you that too. Like, I'm not
No,
trying to say you're a liar.
we all had this conversation, Pooh.
Right.
I know where you're going with it.
But I do feel at this point, I don't want to go through this again. And I don't want to see my friends go through this again. And so this is all very like hurtful for me, to see my friends hurt and go through this again. But again, I don't want to say you're a liar, but I would like some proof. And if you have that proof, I would like to see it. I've been trying to, educate myself on the whole IP because I really am not that versed in it. So, based on what I've learned so far, I think I do have some questions because some things just are not making sense based on what I've been, learning. So I know if you don't want to send it, like if you don't want to post it here, that's fine. But I personally would like to see some proof. That's just how I feel right now at this point, considering everything we've been through. So I just wanted to.
All right. So I want to say this as well, Paul, because there is not saying this is you or anything. It's a lot of fishing for information,
Right.
and a lot of people that know. Once I show that, it actually gives them information to help them, and that's why they keep asking for it. But I'll explain to you more when we get offline. But the people that's asking for the ping proof,
Mm-hmm.
they know why they asking so hard for it, and they want to see that proof so bad. I don't know if y'all.
Why do you think they're wait? So
hold on, Paul. I got you. Hold on, Paul.
Okay.
Do you remember when as my green screen that I was showing y'all that always Lundini and the programs he was running, right? You remember that green screen?
Yeah.
Right? So imagine me doing the same thing and people learning what I'm running.
Okay.
So that's why I don't.
But I do know, however, okay, because you were talking about IPs. Can you show the IP? I mean, I know you don't want to show because that's sensitive information. You can probably cross that out. But I know iCreep has told me behind the scenes, she's like, I will show you my own IP, and then we can compare it. So she's willing to.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She's willing to prove her innocence at this point, because it is something bad to be putting on someone. Like, it looks bad to put that on someone's name, and she's willing.
I mean, what am I really putting on
to give her own IP, which is sensitive information.
Name, though, Paul.
Huh?
I'm not putting anything on her name because I literally spoke to you about this, right? Because when I said this, right, I said.
She said, wait, she just said that you insinuated.
There are people out here, I'm sorry. There are people out here that have access to Flabby's page, right?
Right.
And what did I say? They probably weren't in on it because Flabby didn't let nobody know who they really were. But after today, watching somebody flat out lie and just make stuff up.
She's saying that you had insinuated or said or something today that she had logged into that page at some point. That would mean
I said she pinged with that page.
What does that mean?
Which means she had to log into it before.
Right. So
if she did not create it, which I don't believe she did, I believe that page was created by Chasing Pillows. I really don't know who created the page because I don't get that type of information. But it does show the page.
I did see that the IP doesn't give like names and stuff like that. But
I'm sorry, what?
I remember reading up on that, saying that it doesn't give names or anything like that. It gives you general area. There's 5 general areas that it gets pinged into regions. But what she's saying is
it has nothing to do with location. We're not even talking about location. That's something else she brought up today.
So
I never said anything about location. I'm not talking about location. I'm not talking about where somebody is at, where IP or mask IP they're using or anything like that. When your
Right.
page pings with another page, that means you logged into that page with your IP address
That's what I'm
on your
saying. So
device,
what she's
whatever you're
saying
using
is,
for.
so that's what she said. She said that you were insinuating that at one point she logged into Flabby's page.
She
So,
had to
so she's
at this
saying that
point
she's
because she
willing to
pinged with
show
that
her
page.
she says she's willing to show her IP so you can match it up. Because she is very adamant that she's never logged into Flabby's page. And she's willing to
I
even
don't need an
share.
IP address to show her that she pinged with the page. The page is pinging with hers, just like it pinged with Blaze's worst nightmare page.
I'm gonna have to look up into what ping is, but I do know is that she is willing to show whatever proof she has because she's adamant about her.
And again, if she
But
knows it
anyways, now
like
I wanna
I
ask
know,
you
there
something
is
else.
no way to,
Hold on.
to prove that she never logged into that page. How do you
Okay.
prove that?
All right, so I want to ask you for something else too because you had mentioned in our phone call that remember where I told you that we went back to those pages and we were like comparing and we noticed that from the screenshots that Flabby had and the screenshots that Dippity Dope had page, they were two different devices because one of them you can tell by the emojis that it was like an iPhone, and the other
Mm-hmm.
one you could tell by the icons and stuff that it was an Android.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember you saying that you had downloaded a video where the person was actually talking, saying they're not your friend, they never had whatever, blah, blah, blah. But,
Mm-hmm.
and then, but I was explaining to you because, well, we didn't see that video. When we went to that, we only saw the one where it only had words. But you said
Mm-hmm.
you were able to save it and download it because apparently the person took it down, but you had
Mm-hmm.
already saved it. So can you show that where we can
I'm
compare
not showing
using on
that
that too?
for some reason. Again, they want to make this the focal point, right? Something that has nothing to do with the topic at all.
What do
That's
you
how
mean?
I
Because you
know.
said, wait a minute, you said the
Okay.
Dippity Dope page is connected to the Flabby page too, though.
Flabby page. Yes. Not iCrease page, just Flabbies.
So my thing, okay, I guess where if it doesn't give you names, right? How do
Mm-hmm.
you know whose IP address it belongs to if it doesn't give you names?
Again. So the IP address is just the way to find out which pages are connected to which. That's why it pings, right? What I'm saying is the pages are connected because of the IP address. You don't need to see an IP address to know a page is connected when it pings with each other.
I guess I'm gonna have
That
to
means
go.
they're matching.
I'm gonna have to go educate myself on what ping means. So I haven't
So
done that.
basically what I'm saying is I know that Blaze's worst nightmare is Rostiana. And the reason is Rostiana is because of the Flabby page. Because Chasing Pillows and Rostiana were in a relationship. They were talking with each other. They were dealing with each other.
Well, I told you I have a feeling that page is Rostiana only because of the verbiage that is being used in those
It's
texts.
definitely Rostiana.
Oh, okay. I mean, like I said, if you don't, I mean,
Because
I understand
that
how you
page
feel that
pinged with
maybe some
another
people trying to
page.
get, but for me, I still feel how I feel. I feel like
I get it.
I don't want to run
It's the
with
same thing I'm
anything.
gonna tell. I said, sit
Yeah.
back and watch this, watch it all fall apart. But you didn't see me coming on here lying on iCreep though. That's not the only thing she said that was a flat out lie.
Okay.
I ain't, if she was so, I'm sorry, so truthful about everything, what would be the reason for her to flat out lie about stuff? Not just the apology, because all right, I will grant you that, right? Because to me, apology and me saying that I didn't mean to offend you that doesn't equal an apology to me, but I can see how people can see it. I guess it's sort of a reach for me. But when did I say anything about locations? When did I say it was something else? What else the other lies were? I can't
Well,
even
because
remember.
from my understanding, IPs give you location, so it does all
They
go
do, but
together
who was looking
technically.
at for people's location? The only person that I think I even looked up or seen the location for was Trucker, and he's in Texas.
Okay. But I mean, like, yeah, so again, I could see why she would say locations because IPs kind of they all
But
do,
again, I
it
don't
goes
care about
together.
anybody's location, so I never said anything like that. But she sure enough made the whole point to put it out there and say it like that. Just like she put
Well,
out the whole point of
well,
me
I will
saying
say
I
this. I will say
apologized to
this.
her.
If I feel like someone's lying on me, I'm going to be defensive too, and I'm going to probably try to hold
But
lives and
when did I
defend my
lie on
name,
her?
you know?
What lie did
But
I tell on iCreek?
well, for one, she feels like, that what you're lying on her is by saying that she's logged into Flabby's page.
Ah, right. But when did I say that?
You've been insinuating it for days. Am I
No,
the
I
only
didn't.
one who
I
thinks
didn't
that?
insinuate her. I never said anything about her.
Wait, hold on. Let's ask everyone in the questions because I thought I was bugging where it sounded like you were insinuating that.
When did I say that? I didn't. I said it was 5 different people. So she just automatically thought I was talking about her because I didn't say nothing about her logging into that page until tonight. I asked her and she said no. I said okay, and that was it.
Okay.
So I
I
didn't
thought maybe you were.
insinuate anything.
Okay. All right. Well,
And before tonight, before this live, I never said she logged into that page. So
that's what she was
again,
saying
before this live started, when did I
that's what
lie
she
on
said. She
iCreek?
said you said it tonight. To me, you were
I said it
insinuating,
tonight,
but
right? She said I lied. She's saying you're saying right now that that's why she's upset if I'm lying on her.
yeah,
I didn't
because
lie on iCreek,
she said you said she logged into Flavia's page.
right? And that was in this live after she had already lied on me. After she had a whole pull.
Oh,
Let me ask you
wait.
this, right?
I don't know.
Well,
I was
what
sleeping.
was?
So she had a live earlier, and in that live,
Yeah.
before you said it in this live, she said you said that she had
No,
logged
she
into
didn't say it. No, that you saying that's what she. I mean, I'm not sure if she told you that, but you saying that's what she's probably upset about because I was lying on
No,
her.
because she said you said it on this one. For me, I felt like
This one,
you've been
this live, right?
insinuating it, but she said in this
Yeah,
live.
I
That's
said
what
it
she
on
said
this
about you
live.
now. Like you said that.
I never insinuated. I actually flat out said it. I asked her why is she connected and pinging with Flabby's page. That's what I
Okay. Well,
said.
the insinuation is
And
coming from me, but she said you said it today. So
all
I
right,
guess
so
that's what
let
she
me
was
ask you this, Paul.
about
What
now.
was the remember the conversation that we had, and what did you come back and tell me iCreep said?
About what?
What did she tell you and come back and told you that what she wanted to happen after you gave relay my message to her about not coming in my live
She said,
anymore?
please. She said, keep her name on her mouth.
Yeah, keep her name out my mouth, and she'll keep my name out of her mouth. What made
Yes.
her go live and make a whole live up about me today? Because I didn't say her name. I didn't speak on her. Why would she go live today after already saying I'm never going to speak on Blaze? I don't have no problem with Blaze, and long as he keep my name out of his mouth, I'll keep his name out of my mouth, right? But she went live today and made a whole live about me. So what made her do it? What made her go back on her word? Because it wasn't me.
I do know that you said her name when don't say her name. I told you not to say her name.
When did I say her name?
When Cuban was brought her up. You did say her name.
What? When
Yeah, you
Cuban
did.
brought her up? What are you talking about?
But to be fair,
Wait.
when you
Paul, what are you talking about? When Paul brought
she brought her
Cuban brought her up.
Cuban brought her up, and you told her not to bring her up. So, in your defense, that's exactly what I told.
I'm sorry. I
I
don't.
told.
When did that happen?
Hold
I didn't
on.
speak on. I don't remember that at all. What live was this?
When the Cuban was in the comment section.
That was yesterday, and I didn't bring her up.
No, she brought her up. No, I didn't say you brought her up. I said Cuban brought her up, but then you mentioned her name yesterday. Yes.
So me telling her, I don't even remember this instance at all. Me of Cuban bringing her up and then me responding and saying her name, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, I was gonna keep my word and not say nothing about her. So if I said anything, I would have said we're not speaking on iCreep. So she would go live because of that.
Because that was so it's basically like I relayed the message that you told me. To her, I said, I did not mean to offend, and that was not the intentions. And then,
Which was yesterday, right? Because I could have swore you relayed that message to her
that was the
yesterday.
day before yesterday. So then
No, it
yesterday,
wasn't.
yes, it was. And then,
You sure? Because
yeah,
I swore I was on my way back from taking my son to boxing when we had that conversation. That was yesterday, which was Saturday.
that
Because
was
my son only had boxing on Sundays and Saturdays.
when was Cuban in the comment section? That was the day before.
Yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday?
That was yesterday.
I thought it was the day before yesterday. But either way, so when that happened, I messaged you and I was like, please don't say her name. Remember, I messaged you that. As soon as you said her name, I messaged you in the back end. I said, don't say her name.
And what did I say? I'm pretty sure I said somewhere along the line that we're not speaking on her.
So in your defense, that's what I told iCreep. I was like, I know that the deal was not for him not to say your name, but he didn't say it in a negative way. It was more so like he was actually saying, don't not to bring you into it. So,
right. But I know why she went live today. She stated why she went live today and spoke my name. And it was because the Flabby. After, she said just yesterday she couldn't wait one day because I spoke on Flabby, not her. That's what she said. She went live and said, I can't let you do that to Flabby. A person she never met before, still going super hard for it.
Well, I'm not going to say I'm defending Flabby, and I'm not saying I'm not going to defend Flabby, because me, myself, like, even though I've never met Flabby, I personally haven't seen any behavior from
Flabby.
I don't know.
Where is Flabby?
She, I don't want to misgender Flabby, but deactivated the page last I heard.
I'm sorry. I mean, Paul, I get it, but like, I'm not the one moving funny. I'm standing on the shit I said. I ain't lied on nobody. I kept my word. I see other people doing the exact opposite of that. So who looks guilty here? I don't even see how.
Have you considered? And again, this is not me. Like, I'm just trying to look at it from all sides and all POVs, right? Could it possibly be that Flabby is hurt?
Flabby is hurt. Flabby. The most. I done seen Flab say some of the most foulest shit on this app. And now Flabby hurt?
I'm just thinking why, reasons why people might deactivate.
I mean, Flab ain't been fucking with me for the last couple weeks. So it wasn't like they were that close to me. Flabby.
I don't know. I'm just looking at timelines, and it just seems like this is, to me, it seems like it's happening because I don't know. I don't want to.
I know what you want to say, Paul. I know exactly what you want to say.
But it's just like, again, I told you, it's just very reminiscent. It's just very reminiscent, and I don't like it. I don't like to see my friends fight. I'm gonna say this. I don't like this. It's bad. It sits bad in my spirit, and when something sits
my thing is this: I don't give a shit about Tanya.
I know you don't, and I'm not saying. I'm not saying, and I'm not saying that you don't think that about. I'm just saying it just feels very similar. Like, because we've been here before, and it was very hurtful when that happened, and it just, I don't know.
I'm telling you, Paul, once I see something, I can't unsee it.
I know. And I love the girls, and I really have a lot of love for the
The
girls.
girls? What girls? Because I'm
I
only
say the
speaking to
girls.
Iker. I'm
I
not
say the
dragging my.
I know, but I'm talking back to, like, with this whole thing with Tanya thing, like, it made us even get closer, because we all went through something similar along obviously all of us. We all did towards the end, and we all did, but it started off with all of us at the very beginning, and so we have this bond. And iCreep is like my daughter. She's, I have a daughter that's her age, actually a little bit older than her, and so I've really taken her under my wing. And so I really hate to see this going on between families. So there's a little part of me that
Honestly, there's nothing
does get
going on
protective
between
of
me.
it.
I'm gonna say it again. I don't have a problem personally with iCreep, but I know what I know, and I know what I saw, and it's unrefutable. I know what I saw. It's not something I'm making out of thin air. I'm not going to sit here and lie on this young lady, especially when I felt as though we were all, cool around here and family around here. But obviously not the way some people have been moving off this app and behind the scenes with their actions, especially today. Because today was very telling for me.
Well,
I didn't have no reason to go live about me, and she absolutely knew it, but she can't. When people act like this, they have shit to hide. People that don't have shit to hide don't act like this.
You know how I am. And Sobi knows how I am too, because me and Sobi have had conversations where
Tell us what, Miss City Cat.
Well, I've expressed to Sobi too, like, how I hate, like, the fucking infighting. So Sobi knows me too. Like, he knows I'm always like trying to like, peace between all of us and try to gain understanding and talk and blah 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 behind the scenes. But I'm not gonna try to move you from your position. I know, you have your feelings, you have your reasons to believe what you believe. Mm-hmm. You know how I feel. I'm going to stand on how I feel, just because, again, I don't.
You see me, I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm not going to get upset in your opinion.
I know. And I respect and I appreciate that. And I love everybody here. I do, and I hope we can move past this.
Me too. But honestly, the way things are going and how deep they're going, I don't think it's pretty much inevitable. And I don't want to break up nobody's friendships. I don't want to cause a rift between people. I'm not here to divide people.
I'm not saying you have to accept it, but I will give a suggestion that maybe we can get behind the scenes, maybe with someone moderating, and we can all get together, have a conversation, and, iCreep can supply her proof, you can supply your proof, we can do, like, and maybe have a communication and talk behind, because this can all be not just a misunderstanding, but there can also be some confusion that can be clarified behind the scenes.
I'm gonna say this, Paul, because again, I said this earlier in my live. Right now, at this time and point, out of anybody should know that information on this app is currency at this point.
Right.
You definitely have to be careful about what you release and what you say and what you do with this information. Now, iCreep asking for proof of what program and how did I prove or can prove that she is basically connected to the Flabby page. She's not going to get it out of me because I know she's fishing for information. She and I know that. Maybe people that don't know about these programs and how it runs, absolutely the fuck not. She will ever get that out of me. I know what she's trying to do. I'm already ahead of her. I've been ahead of her. And I don't mean to offend nobody, but she know, and I know.
All right.
and
Well,
another person knows.
I will say this. I mean, she's willing to share her whole IP information.
Again,
Hold on,
that's what
let
I'm
me
saying,
finish.
Paul. You
Hold
can't
on.
by her showing her IP address doesn't show that she logged in account or not. It don't work like that. And honestly, she can use multiple IP addresses. How do you even know what her IP address is that she used to sign into that page? Because you don't. She can show you any IP address, and she knows that. Please, y'all
All
got
right.
to stop
All
falling for
right,
the
Sophie.
banana in the tailpipe, y'all.
All right, Sophie. Okay, I'm gonna listen to you.
I'm sorry. I'm
I'm gonna
sorry,
let
Paul.
it.
I don't
I'm
want.
gonna let it
That
go.
wasn't directed towards you
No,
or
no, I
anything
was
like
talking
that.
to Sophie. He said not necessary pull. All right, I'm gonna let it go. But you know I
That's
love
just.
you, Blaze.
I'm
You know I
just
love you.
saying when
And
she tells you that she's going to prove to you that she didn't sign into that page, that's like somebody telling you that they're going to prove that they didn't say something when there's technically no proof of that. You just say you didn't say it. How do you prove something? Like, say if you said, well, Blaze said to me on the phone that this happened and I never said that. How do you prove that you never said it? You
unless
really can't.
it's
She
recorded.
cannot prove that she, without a shadow of a doubt, with that she did not log into that page, but I can prove that she did. I mean, she can have multiple devices with IP addresses. I don't know how many IP addresses she may have because she's very knowledgeable in it.
Okay. Well, I understand where are you coming from, but I also understand where iCreep is coming from, and and I have a feeling that iCreep is gonna want to keep defending her name, like, and if anybody
And
feels
I'm not
like,
going to keep going back and forth. Like I don't even consider this going back and forth because I got other questions.
okay.
I really
All right,
do
so,
because this is not the. Like I said, I don't give out all my information. You don't show your whole hand. And the reaction today off of the little information that I did give out showed me a lot.
okay. All right, y'all. Well, I just figured I'd come up here and say my piece,
Thank you, Paul.
but
I
I see
don't want you to
you.
think. Again, you weren't here in the beginning. I said this. I need people to prepare themselves.
I'm all the way in
I
terror.
don't
I'm
know
all
if
the
you
way
talked
in
to
Germany
Felisa.
with.
I don't know if she's
Uh,
still up,
yeah,
but I
no,
would
I'm all the
definitely
way
talk
in
to Felisa
Germany
as
with
well.
my y'all know I'm all the way in Germany, so our time is different,
Yeah.
and I'm over here with my as Tanya likes to say, my terrorist husband.
And Tanya, you listen to Tanya?
No,
Oh,
I'm just making fun, but
I know, I know.
but
I was I don't know if police is still up. I would say speak to her. We can definitely talk after this
okay.
this live. I ain't gonna be live much longer because I'm gonna hold on to the rest of this information and let the cards fall where they may. But I'm telling you right now, and everybody else in this live, and I creep watching from the outside, I already know what it is.
So I want to say to those in the comments who have
Prepare
who
to
are
be
just coming
exposed in
around
City Cat.
who are just coming around
Not
now.
you. I'm saying
Hold on.
that's I'm
Hold on.
answering your question.
Hold on. I want to
I'm
say
sorry,
to
go ahead.
those in the comments who are new around here, who are just coming around over here, and questioning my right now about how my loyalty to Blaze. Don't talk to me. You new around here. Matter of fact, you were on the other side, and I don't trust that. Okay, and you know who I'm talking to. Anyway, I love y'all, family. Those who have been here from the beginning, I love y'all, and I'll
Good night,
talk to
Paul.
you. Good
Oh,
night.
well, well, good morning for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up, Paul.
All right, later.
I'll let you know. I got you. Y'all, what time is it? 2 in the morning? The fuck? When the hell did we get to 2 in the morning? Didn't I start this live at like 11? The hell? The fuck did we get here? Um, Again, I know a lot of people are confused and the emotions are all over the place. All I can say is just prepare yourself a little bit, man, because then the inevitable is going to happen. It's going to happen because, like I said, I already know what I know. There ain't no going back. Ain't a shred of proof in the world that's going to help anybody disprove what I'm saying and what I know. Because you caught red-handed. Trying to manipulate me to get information out of me is not going to work. Even trying to antagonize my ego to get information out of me is not going to work. It hasn't worked. Not once. I am ahead of you by like 20 football fields. Y'all not even in the same stratosphere as me. And you prove it daily on a daily basis, especially because y'all are running behind a dumbass white woman named Cuban and another knucklehead named fucking Bumpy Lip. And they're going to drag y'all to hell with them. And I'm going to eat some popcorn and watch you. The more y'all talk, the more y'all tell on yourselves. And I'm going to enjoy every last bit of it because you all deserve it. A lot of my suspicions from the beginning are coming true. Never thought they would, but they are. So everybody get some rest. I can't even tell you to not think about this, but have some positive energy. Prepare yourself, man, because it's coming. It is coming. And I'm not going to stop until it's all burnt to the ground.